Yeah, well here I am in Moheli Island in the resort here, which took me half an hour to fly into from Moroni this morning, and then another 2 hours by road. These are the annoying cats that want to eat my fish at lunchtime. So it's been a kind of a cool, relaxing day for me. I needed it. It's been a bit, full on. It's hot here, as you can see. I'm sweating. I've just been in the sea. I have my own beach down there, and there's no other guests, obviously. There never is. And I think I'm probably the only one that's been on the island, only foreigner on the island for some time. I need a shave, clean myself up a little bit. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I got into Moroni yesterday early in the day, chilled out for the day, booked some flights here, booked some accommodation here. I've been talking to the guy, he's given me a decent deal. I was talking to these guys a couple of years ago when I was going to come, it'd be a couple of years ago when I was going to come before. And anyway, so I've got a good room there, reasonably modern. It doesn't have an air conditioner, and the Wi-Fi is only available in this area, so you got to come up here, which is kind of a pain, but hey, it's good exercise. Anyway, so it was bucketing down last night. The rain was incredible, and if you look out there, if I can try and video, there's these fruit bats everywhere. They're like big ones too. I think they're the world's biggest. But I'm going to go out to where their colony is tomorrow. But I want to show you those lemurs as well. I'll send some pictures. I couldn't believe it. They're right. I walked right past them and didn't see them. Because I didn't think they would be here. Thought I'd have to go out in the forest somewhere. Anyway, so this is Moheli Island. This is the second of the Moroni Grand Comoro, or where Moroni is the capital island. This one is the smallest of the major islands. But I still spent 2 hours going around these windy roads to get here, which is completely opposite to where the city, the town, or the capital from Boni is. And from Boni is like 12-kilometer walk over the spine of the mountain of the island. So it's not a huge distance, but by road it's a long way. Anyway, so I arrived, got a place to myself. There's no one here. Half the rooms are being worked on, so they're just sort of pulled out some tables and stuff for me. This is the bar sort of area, so this is my table, obviously. I'm the only one here. I had a great lunch, like a whole fish, and I mean whole fish, head, tail, everything, which wasn't so bad. It was actually very tasty. Some rice and some sort of tomato-y, and some garlic aioli as well. So just tipped it all in the rice, mixed it all up, threw the fish in. It was great. Anyway, so this island, as I said, is the smallest of the group. There's boats that come, but they're a bit frightening because they're open and people drown. So I thought it's better just to fly over. So I've decided to stay here for I stayed here for 5 days because I didn't really have a choice because of the flights. But so I'm staying here for 5 days. Today has been lazy. As I said, I just went out for a swim, and the water's warm and the beach is empty and it's all mine. I'm going to go for a hike to see the bats, the big bats, the Livingston fruit bat, and then I'm going to go and do a swamp walk to see the coconut crabs and the other crabs, hopefully tomorrow, and then I'm going to go and hit the sea the days after that. There's some islands out there with turtles and manta rays and all sorts. It's like most of the places I've been recently have been dead. The water's empty. Well, there's been a handful of fish, and the reefs are nice in Mozambique, but there's no fish on them, so it's disappointing. Here, it'll be more like the Galapagos, and if anyone's been to the Galapagos, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Hopefully, I'll see some decent creatures tomorrow. I'm sweating like a dog. It's hot as fuck and humid. So I'm having a beer at the moment. Actually, I'm trying not to drink too much because I'm getting too fat, and I've decided that I'm gonna put a stop to that. So tomorrow I'll do some stuff, and then I'll go out and do some stuff in the water the next couple of days, and then one day of doing nothing in the middle where I'll just sit on the beach. And then when I get back in about 5 days time, I have to do that road trip again, and then onto a plane back to Moroni, COVID test. I'll hire a car, drive around that island as well. There's a live volcano there. I might see if I get up close to that. And then I will fly to, I'm thinking Tanzania, because I want to go to Mafia Island, and I want to go to Selous National Park, which I missed last time because I was so pissed off at the cheating bastards that drive the company that provided my driver and all that I just wanted to leave. So this time I'll go back, look into that, have a bit of more wildlife. There's a lot of wildlife, but I can't help myself. Go see some more wildlife. Go to Mafia Island, which is very similar to Mozambique Island, and that place in Zanzibar, similar sort of culture, African mixed with Arab mixed with, I'm not sure what Mafia Island was, whether Portuguese or Spanish, I don't know. So then from there I'll go to Malawi, and I've just found out that there's no quarantine in South Sudan, so I'm going to go there as well. And I'll end up back in Uganda doing the north, and then when I get there, I don't know, I think Tunisia is an option too now. So there's a lot to see in Tunisia, a lot of Roman ruins, the Star Trek place where that Tatooine from Star Trek, Roman ruins, desert, there's a lot there. So anyway, there's some options for me over there. So I should be able to knock off another couple of countries I haven't been to. And what's that? 1, 2, 3, plus a couple more that I'll visit that I have been to. But there's a few places there I want to visit. So, and Mum wants some stuff from Nairobi, so I'm going to make every effort I can to go there. So once I get to Tunisia, I will probably head into Dubai, and then it's either Baghdad or it's Socotra in Yemen. Socotra is unique. There's no wars going on there. It's very Islamic, but it's also got some weird trees and shit that you don't find anywhere else. And Baghdad, I've always wanted to go to the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, although they don't exist anymore. But I do want to go there as well. So that's my plans. And then of course Pakistan. So it's all going well, and I've just worked out that I can fly to Madrid from Pakistan. And there's no quarantine in Madrid, so then from there I can sneak into Ireland, no quarantine, and then from there I can go to Northern Ireland and get my vaccines and stuff. So that's the plan. So I should end up there around about June, first week of June. Then I'll go buy the van, start getting that van ready. So that's pretty much it for now. But it's been a good first day. It's a beautiful place. The rest of the islands are, there's rubbish and there's car wrecks and bodies just grown in the jungle where they've been left, and it's clearly there's a lot of poverty here. The military, police, there's a lot more than you'd expect on a small island, and it's French and English is not spoken much, so it's been a little bit difficult with communication. It's my own fault. I should have taken my French studies at school more seriously. All right, ciao for now.